Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be previewing the Houston Rockets Oklahoma City Thunder opening night game. It's going to be a fun one. You've got the Rockets Thunder to start the season, first NBA game back on NBC. Champs Thunder, celebrating their championship win, but in front of who? The best player, one of the best players. I mean, some Thunder fans might claim that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best Thunder of all time. Now, but some people still might think that might be Russell Westbrook or Kevin Durant. I think those are definitely the top three best Thunders of all time. Shai, KD, and Russ. And so some people think that KD is that. Not a lot of Thunder fans do, but KD had one hell of a career in OKC. Now Kevin Durant plays his first game as a Houston Rocket, and Kevin Durant's going to watch his former team celebrate a championship ring, something he failed to do. I think if you watch the starting five show that just came out, KD, I think it really hurt him that he wasn't able to win a championship in OKC when he talks about the James Harden trade to Houston, and just to having discussions about how, how much it hurt him, when the three of him, Russ, and Harden broke up in OKC. But yeah, now you're going to see him watch his former team, celebrate that trophy. And that I think that's going to suck for him tonight. But maybe that makes him want to have a good game. I mean, he failed the opportunity. He failed the opportunity of bringing a championship to OKC. Was in the NBA Finals against the Heat. In his last year in OKC, they had a 3-1 lead against the Warriors. They blew that. And then he left for the Warriors, and that's why a lot of Thunder fans don't like him, or most Thunder fans don't like him. But we will see how he does tonight. As a Rockets fan, let's preview this game. I'm hoping for the Rockets to get a dub tonight. It's going to be a hard game. You're a little shorthanded, and it's not just Fred VanVleet. Yes, Fred VanVleet is something the Rockets have to prepare. They have to prepare playing basketball with Fred VanVleet all year. That is for sure. But it's not just him. You've got guys at the forward position like Dorian Finney-Smith and Jae'Sean Tate who will not be ready to start off the year. Now, when those two guys can be back and healthy on the floor, we don't know. Now, you wonder, why does Jae'Sean Tate matter? Jae'Sean Tate probably won't be getting minutes for the Rockets this year. Well, Jae'Sean Tate is someone who would be getting minutes right now for the Houston Rockets with Dorian Finney-Smith out. So, if you ask me, Jae'Sean Tate is someone who would be Dorian Finney-Smith's backup and be getting minutes with Dorian Finney-Smith injured and step up for this Rockets team at this moment, and he's out as well. So that makes the Rockets bench more weak. So once the Rockets can get those two guys back, Tate and Finney-Smith, that would be really good for the team. But without those two guys right now, and without Fred, but that is obvious, and you're not gonna get him back at least for a long time. So let's get to the injuries for the Thunder because they're pretty banged up. Jalen Williams is out. He's got a wrist injury. Isaiah Joe's out. He's got a knee injury. So you've got Isaiah Joe and Jalen Williams out. You've got Nikola Topic, who has never played an NBA game, but he was their first-round pick last year. He is out dealing with a groin injury. Kenrich Williams is out as well. And their first-round pick as well, they had another first-round pick that had a season-ending injury. Thomas Sorber with a ACL injury out for the season. For the Thunder have some injuries as well. Also, Alex Caruso's name was on the injury report. He is going to play in this game. So expect Caruso to be out there, but he might not be 100%. The Thunder are really banged up as well. You might see a rusty game to start off in this one just because of the fact that both teams are banged up. Alperen Sengun as well for the Rockets had a little bit of a injury before the season, before the season starts. He was on the injury report for a little bit, and he's going to be good to go in this game. Let's get to starting lineups. The Rockets starting lineup, this has already been announced a day ago, but this is what it is. And this is what it was in the third and second to last preseason game for the Houston Rockets, which Ime Udoka called the dress rehearsal. The starting lineup is Amen Thompson at the 1, Kevin Durant at the 2. I know that's going to be interesting. Jabari Smith at the 3, and Jabari Smith Jr. at the 3. And then at the 4 is Sengun, and at the 5 is Steven Adams. It's a big lineup. It's just, and it's going to be hard to defend. It's going to be a living hell to try to get in the paint and score against this team defensively because they are just going to block shots. They are going to hard contest at the rim, and that's going to be really hard. It's going to be the Rockets with this starting lineup is going to be one of the best teams in the NBA at defending at the rim. But the one thing I do worry about with this defensive lineup, they're great, but maybe keeping up the pace defensively. Because if you have a team that has a couple fast guards, like for instance with the Thunder, in their lineup, they've got a couple fast guards who can move the ball really fast. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Alex Caruso, if Caruso is going to be in the starting lineup. I really see only one guy who can maybe, keep up the pace with a fast guard that's going to move the tempo really nice, and that's Amen Thompson. Like Steven Adams and Alperen Sengun are going to both have maybe a little bit of a hard time sometimes, getting, in transition. Same thing with Kevin Durant. Jabari Smith Jr. might be able, to help Amen Thompson with something like that. But, I think they're going to be great defensively, but that might be one of the bad things. But the three-point shooting lineup is not that terrible. Jabari Smith Jr. and Kevin Durant are lockdown shooters. That is great. And I think Alperen Sengun has developed his shot. Both Alperen Sengun and Amen Thompson have developed his shot. So, for the Thunder, their starting lineup, I'm guessing Alex Caruso is going to be starting in place for Jalen Williams. So we'll see the lineup being Shai, Dort, Caruso, Chet, and Isaiah Hartenstein. But you guys, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to go with the Rockets W tonight because the Thunder are shorthanded. So are the Rockets, but I think the Thunder are more shorthanded than the Rockets are. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out.